Welcome back to the Memphis Tech Pharaohs College Football 26 Dynasty. We are in week number 5. We'll be taking on Temple and Tulane in this episode. Temple's only a 64 overall. Tulane's a 79. So I expect a blowout in the first game and then a really good game in the second game. And right now, I want to show you what we have on our playing style deal breakers. Our quarterback and our number one receiver are not happy with our offense right now, although the quarterback's getting better. We'll show you what happened in the first few games of the season. So Frost had a tough opener, only had 181 yards passing, no touchdowns, and 2 picks. Game 2 against Central Florida, 289 yards and 4 touchdowns. Game 3 against Army, 233 yards and 4 touchdowns. I took him out in the fourth quarter because it was such a blowout. And then game 4 against Middle Tennessee, our most recent game, 387 yards and 4 touchdowns. Made a concerted effort to throw the ball more, you can see, with 42 attempts. And if we go over here on the recruiting page, the playing style, you can see we have a C+ on our pocket passer quarterback. Frost is in the yellow for risk to transfer. I don't want him to leave just yet. Don't have his true replacement on campus, I don't believe. I think we still need to go find a real stud quarterback, even though we brought in 2 dual threats in the last recruiting cycle. But he's up to 281 yards passing. I think that's what we need to get to 281. We're at 272.5 for Frost by himself, so that's why his risk of transfer has gone down just a bit. But if you go to our number 1 wide receiver, who is a speedster, Emmett Mosley, we're only get a C grade, and he is not happy with his receptions. He's only got 22 on the season. We're spreading the ball around a lot. Got Or Gillespie involved more recently as well. But we need to keep Mosley happy, so we're going to have to force feed him some passes in this episode. Get that risk of transfer down. We just got him in. He's a junior. He probably won't transfer out as a senior, but anyway, so we don't have to run the ball as much. We have a B rating in our running backs for playing style, so we're good there, but we have to throw the ball more. So you're going to see us throw a lot more right now than I really want to. I like to keep it balanced, but this transfer portal thing, you got to keep an eye on that as well. So I just wanted to let you know what the plan was, why we're doing it, what the reasons for a change in offensive philosophy right in the middle of the season, and it's mostly just keep our guys around, and we'll see how we do in this game with Temple. And even if it's a blowout, I'll show you a good chunk of this game because we're only going to show 2 games in the episode. I expect the Tulane one to be a barn burner. We're going to have a tough time with them. They are probably our main competition in this conference this year. So without further ado, let's hop into this Temple game and see how we do throwing the ball all over the field. And this is going to be a big passing game, and we're going to play in drizzle again for the 3rd time this year. So we take on Temple at home at night. We have a night game, and it's 95 degrees and drizzling. So I wonder what that humidity is going to be like on the field down there. And we're wearing dark jerseys and helmets. All right, here we go. We're going to kick it off first. Temple going to take this kickoff right around the 3-yard line, straight up the middle, and bouncing off one and finally dropped. Tyler Stewart, 17-yard return. They're going to start on their own 20-yard line. So you can see they got to get more than field goals, and we just got to make sure we don't blow this game while we're trying to throw the ball all over the field. So here we go. 1st and 10, Temple. Here's the handoff to Carlos Young, trying to get outside, breaks 1 tackle, and Wozniak drags him down from behind. It's going to be a 9-yard gain, bring up 2nd down and 1. DeAndrew Clark, quarterback, barking out some orders to his line. Quick drop, looks, throws out to the flat, and overthrows his tight end, Conlon Green. Looks like an offensive lineman wearing a running back's number, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. Here's a handoff to Young, and he breaks through the first tackle, finally gets dragged down by Gallimore. He's going to pick up 7 on the play. It'll be a 1st down. And after an incomplete pass, it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Play action pass, throw, caught near midfield and dragged down. That's Ramir Hardy, 13 yards on the play action pass as Clark gets his first completion. 1st and 10 now. Play action. Here comes the blitz, and down he goes. Chris Wilbur with the corner blitz. It's going to be a 7-yard loss and bring up a 2nd down and 17. We don't bring just our linebackers and ends. We'll bring those slot corners. Get pressure. Don't let them get comfortable. So back to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 17. Lock, throw, wheel route to the running back, Young, and he gets nice open field tackle. Gets dropped, but he's going to get a first down. 17 yards. Here we go. 1st and 10 now on our side of the 50. And handoff, Young breaks one tackle and pinballs between two and gets dropped for no gain. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, it's going to be 3rd and 10. Clark drops, looks, now he gets pressure and down he goes. Anthony Melvin, the D tackle, with another sack, our 2nd of the game, loss of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 16 as the pressure gets to him late in this drive. Now Javier Cushenberry is going to come in and punt. And, he shanked that one towards the sideline, and that's going to go out of bounds on the 26-yard line. Only a 26-yard punt. And that's going to bring out the offense. You can see what Frost did last week, 387 yards and 4 touchdowns. We got to get our playing style grade up on the wide receivers, Emmett Mosley especially. Frost, quick drop, throws, caught, crosser to Mosley. He's going to get 11 yards on the drag. Be 1st and 10 out to the 37. 2-back set. Frost drifting to his right, throws, got a man over the middle. That's Orr Gillespie, and he's going to knock down. 8-yard gain there by Carlos. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 2 out to the 45. Handoff, Gasper up the middle, big hole into the secondary. This could be a 14-yard gain. His first carry of the game. Cross midfield for the first time. Frost looks, got a man over the middle, caught. That's Page, and he works back towards the middle. Nice 20-yard catch and run there by Scooter Page. Now bring up a 1st and 10. Just inside the 22. Here's a handoff to Gasper trying to get outside, and a pursuit's going to get him. He's going to lose 2 on the play. That'll be a 2nd down and 12. Trips to the short side. Frost, quick drop. Throws, crosser, Orr Gillespie's got it. And he's going to push forward and pick up 8 on that drag route. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. Frost drops, looks, throws, and airmails Orr Gillespie again. He was wide open, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. We're going to have to try this 33-yard field goal. Josh Iambadejo's kick is inside the left upright and good. So we put 3 points on the board. Taking an early lead here. After Temple went 3 and out and punted, we get the ball here at their 49-yard line. Play action pass. Throw over the middle. Caught. Mosley, 20, 15, 10. And dragged down just shy of the 5. 42 yards. Brings up a 1st and goal at the 7. After a holding call, it's going to be 1st and goal from the 17. And a pass over to Gasper. And he fights through one tackle, spins around. He's going to pick up 5 on that flat pass. After an incomplete pass, for now we're going to have 3rd and goal from the 12. Frost drops, looks, throws over the middle. Caught. That's a touchdown. That to Lupke, our tight end, from 12 yards out. We extend this lead after the extra point to 10-0. Love having a good pass-catching tight end. Remember the one we had last year? He just dropped too many passes, and he wasn't as fast as Fatu. After the kickoff, Temple's going to start on their own 18-yard line, down 10 points now. Here's the handoff, up the middle, he's got a hole. Oh, grab, nice tackle there. Darren Jones, backup running back, is going to pick up 8, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. Clark drops, looks, throws, caught over the middle. It's Matt Kaiser, 6 yards in the slant, and that'll be a 1st down. And that's going to end the first quarter with your Pharaohs up 10-0. Nice early lead here in the rain. You can see a lot of passing yards already. Not focusing on the run at the moment. Now the Owls, 1st and 10 at the 32. Play action. Stepping up. Clark scrambles. Diving attempt by the defender, and he missed. And nice run there. 22-yard scramble by Clark. 20-yard scramble by Clark. bring up a 1st and 10 at our 48. Here's a handoff to Young. Tries to get to the outside. Great block by the wide receiver. He's down the sideline. He gets pushed out of bounds right around the 26-yard line. 22-yard run by Young. And after an incomplete pass on 1st down, they have 2nd and 10. Clark looks, throws, caught, and dragged down. It's going to be a 9-yard curl to Kaiser. Bring up a 3rd down and 1. Here's a play action. No, RPO pass out to the flat. Oh, nice sidestep there. And finally dragged down. Ryder Kusha, tight end, 10 yards on the RPO. Bring up a 1st and goal at the 8. Here's a handoff to Young up the middle, and he gets met in the hole and dropped. He's going to pick up 2 on the play. And after an incomplete pass, it'll be 3rd and goal from the 6. Clark trips to the right, drops, looks, throws to the corner of the end zone, and oh, it's dropped. Incomplete pass. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 6, and they're going to have to try this 23-yard field goal. Carl Hardin, their kicker, and it's right down the middle. So Temple gets on the board, cuts it back to a 1-score game. 10-3 in our favor. And after a 22-yard return on the kickoff, we're going to start at our own 21. Frost drops, throws over the middle, caught Lupke again, 45-50, 45-40, 35, and dragged down. 46 yards on the post. Fetu Lupke all the way down to their 33. Such a weapon to have over the middle of the field. Gasper at the handoff, hole up the middle, goes back to the left side and gets met and dropped at the 20-yard line. Going to mark it at the 19. It's a 14-yard run. Go with the 2-back set. Frost drops, screen pass, Hardy's got it, and terrible blocking there. He's going to lose 5 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 15 from the 24. Frost drops, looks, throws over the middle, caught, Mosley, 10-5, touchdown, there we go. 24 yards on the post. We're back to a 2-score lead. It's now going to be up 17-3 after this extra point. Mosley's got to be happy. He said he wanted the ball. We pledged to get it to him. And he's just wide open on this post route and just outraces everybody. Good block there at the very end and runs over the DBs for the touchdown. And after a very short kick return, Temple's going to start at their 11, 1st and 10. And, bouncing off one tackle is Young, and he gets pushed out of bounds. 9-yard gain. Should have been a TFL. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. Clark drops, looks, throws up the seam, caught, and pinballing around. That's going to be Green. 27-yard gain out to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 there. And quick RPO pass to the outside, and Hardy's going to get dropped. Bring up a 2nd down and 9. Darren Jones checking in at running back. Here's a handoff. Oh, he beats Gallimore to the side. 40, 35, 30 down the sideline, and he finally tackled shy of the 20, but that's going to be a 30-yard gain down to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 there. Young, and he gets met in the backfield. TFL there. Block shed Anthony Melvin with the big stop. Loss of 3, and after an incomplete pass, it's going to be 3rd and 13. Clark drops, screen pass to running back. Young tries to get outside and spins off one and gets knocked down. He's going to lose a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th and 14 as Hardin comes in to attempt this 42-yard field goal. Kick is up and down the middle and good. And that'll make it 17-6 in favor of Memphis Tech. We're going to take over at our own 21 after the kickoff. Hand off to Gasper, try to get up the middle. He picks up a couple on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. And after 2 back-to-back holding calls, it's going to be 2nd and 24 from the 6. Frost, screen pass, Hardy, nice block, 10, 15, 20, and out of bounds. It's going to pick up 16 yards on the screen as we're near the 2-minute warning. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. They call a timeout. Temple thinks they can get a stop here. So we're getting full play in before the 2-minute warning. Frost drops, looks, throws, out route caught, or Gillespie falls forward and gets the 1st down. Be 13-yard gain. Now we're at the 2-minute warning at 1:56. Frost, quick dump over the middle, stick route to Lupke. He's going to catch that for 6 yards. Now bring up a 2nd down and 4. 1:40 and counting left. Frost, quick drop, throws out route, caught Mosley. 1st down and out of bounds at the 50-yard line. 8-yard gain there. Stops the clock at 1:34. Frost takes a snap, drifting to his right, throws over the middle, caught Mosley again. Gets down near the 35-yard line, 14 yards on the slant. After an incomplete pass, it's going to be 2nd and 10. Here's the drop play. Gasper jumps over one guy, gets dragged down. He's going to pick up 8 on the play, bring up a 3rd down and 2. No timeout called. Frost drops, looks, slant route caught by Mosley, and that's going to be another 1st down as we call a timeout. Our first one of the half. 48 seconds left. 1st and 10 on their 22. Trying to get another score before half. Frost drops, looks, stick route again to Lupke, gets hit, and it's going to pick up 5 on the play as we go no huddle. 2nd and 5 on the 17. Frost drops, looks, throws over the middle. Oh, and he had Lupke open and he airmailed it. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. Frost looking over the middle, drag route, or Gillespie got the 1st down, pushes forward, and we're going to call our 2nd timeout. Be 1st and goal at the 8. And after an incomplete pass, it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 8. Man in motion, looking over the middle. Frost got it, and it's Mosley, and he's in for a touchdown. 2nd one of the half. We take a 24-6 lead after this extra point. Mosley's got to be happy. He's seen a lot of passes in the first half, 2 touchdowns. Frost is on his game. See the replay. Beating those guys to the spot. Hangs on through contact. And that's going to take us to halftime. So we have this nice 24-6 lead. You can see Lupke, 4 catches for 69 yards and a touchdown. It's been very instrumental all season long. Take a look at these stats. See, we're 14 to 10 on 1st downs, 292 yards to 196. They've got 108 yards rushing to our 36. Like I said, we're focusing on passing. 19 of 25, they're 9 out of 20, 256 to 88. We're 4 out of 5 on 3rd, they're 2 out of 7. No turnovers, 3 penalties on us, and they have a 5-minute lead in the time of possession. Look at the stats here. Mosley, 7 catches for 113 in the first half. And we're going to take over here on the 21 to start the second half. Man in motion, play action. Frost drops, looks, got a crosser. That's Gillespie, and he's going to get a 1st down. 12 yards on the drag route. Get it out to the 33. His offense is clicking. Gasper tries to go outside. The block on the edge was not held. It's going to be a loss of 2. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 12. Lupke's not known for his blocking. Here's a handoff. Big hole. Gasper up the middle. And he's going to get the 1st down there. 14-yard run. And after an incomplete pass on 1st down, it's going to be 2nd and 10 now from our 45. Frost drops, looks, throws. Man crossing again. Gillespie. He's going to pick up 8 again on the drag. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. 2-back set. Frost drops, looks, throws. Hardy in the flats. Got it. 45-40. Cuts it into the middle and gets met around the 35. He's going to pick up 12 on the flat pass. 1st and 10 from there. Here's a handoff and off the edge. And it's going to be a loss on the play by Gasper. Bring up a 2nd and 11. Really not trying to run the ball a whole lot here. Here's a draw play. Gasper gets outside. Takes it to the edge and gets met and dropped right at the 30. Mark it at the 31. I'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. Got to get this 1st down. Frost drops, looks, throws flat route. Gasper's got a 20, 15, 10, 5, cuts it in. Touchdown. What a move there at the end. So he beat the guy to the sideline, got the 1st down, and then jukes the safety out for the touchdown. Look at his throw. He's got it. It's got the speed to get to the edge. Beats the linebacker. Looks like the safety's going to get him. He says, whoop, nope. And into the end zone untouched. And after their next drive stalled out, Temple had the punt to us, and here's a handoff to Gasper up the middle with another nice gain there of 8 yards. Temple having struggles on offense, and we're not. 2nd down and 2 from the 40. 41, somewhere around there. Frost drops, looks, throws over the middle, caught. Mosley again. He's going to get it out to midfield to their 49-yard line, 10-yard gain there. Two-back set again. Frost looking, got a man over the middle, caught. Or Gillespie again, gets dragged out of bounds, picks up 6 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 4. There's a handoff to Gasper. Nice hole up the middle. Great block by the center. He's into the secondary. And that's going to be an 18-yard gain by Gasper right up the gut. Be 1st and 10 at the 26. Here's a handoff. Hardy cuts it back. Nice hole for him up the middle as he pinballs through the secondary. And he's going to pick up 13. It'll be a 1st down at the 13-yard line. Send the slot man Mosley in motion. Here's a handoff. Gasper trying to get to the edge, and he's not going to get there. He gets pushed out of bounds and loses 2 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 12 from the 15. Here's a handoff to Gasper. Hole up the middle, pushes forward, and he's going to pick up 8 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 4 from the 7. Knocking on the door again here. Frost looks over the middle. He's got Lupke, and he's in for the touchdown. On the slant route, split those 2 defenders. He dunks it through the upright there, and we're up to a 38-6 lead after the extra point. Fetu Lupke just runs away from those guys over the middle and bounces off the DB. And we're going to skip ahead to our next drive. 7 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Frost drops, looks, throws over the middle, caught. And that's going to be another touchdown, 5-yard pass to Mosley, his 3rd of the day to make it 45-6. As our offense just took off after the 1st quarter. Mosley benefiting the most of this game, this blowout game. And we're going to skip ahead here and watch as Memphis Tech caps off the scoring with this run by Gasper. Huge hole. Jukes back to the middle. Nice cutback, and he goes 22 yards to the house to make the final score in this game, 52-6. Slow start, fast finish. Gasper, a lot of big runs in the second half. And we just torched the Owls in our first meeting between these 2 teams. And Gasper is taking this lead back roll and just ran with it, as you can see what he's doing there, running up the field. And that's ball game. Look at that. At least 10 points in every quarter. They only had 2 field goals in the 2nd quarter, nothing else. Frost, 376 yards and 6 passing touchdowns today. Man was on fire. And, we got to pass the ball to Mosley. Somebody's got to throw it to him. It happens to be Bryce Frost. Let's go check out these stats. See, 29 first downs of 14, 535 yards at 267. Now we're up to 159 yards rushing to 131. 31 of 39. They were 19 of 33. Only 136 for them, 376 for us. 9 out of 10 on 3rd down. They were 5 out of 14. And no turnovers. We had 3 penalties. They had 1. Evened out the time of possession. So go look at the stats. Frost, 31 of 39, 376 and 6. No interceptions. Gasper, 21 for 146 and 1. Most of that in the second half. Receiving, Mosley, 9 for 128 and 3. Lupke, 6 for 80 and 2. Gasper had the other receiving touchdown. Blocking side, 13 pancakes by center Aiden Kramer. Defensively, 3 different guys with 9 tackles, Ellinger, Roderick, and Wozniak. Had a few TFLs, not as many as we usually have. And we had 3.5 sacks. I think there was a triple sack in there. And no picks. And that was a pretty interesting game. Let's advance this week and get into the next week. But started out slow and just went nuts after that 1st quarter. And hey, Mosley, he's out of the red into the yellow on the risk of transfer. And now we get quite possibly our toughest conference opponent here in week 6, going to New Orleans to play Tulane. And going to look at this conference standings real quick before we hop into this game. You can see we're both 4-1. North Texas is 4-2. And we got a lot of teams down here that are under 500. Not very difficult to conference, but you can see they're 76. We're an 82 overall. Power spread against Air Raid. So let's hop into this and see if we can get another dub, and especially against our main competition in conference, and that'll set us up for the rest of this season. And we get to visit New Orleans for the first time, taking on the Tulane Blue Wave. Should be a very, very good game. These teams are both 4-1 on the season, sit at the top of the American Athletic Conference, and this is our first big test within this new conference. See, we coming out in the all whites today. No rain for a change. Hit 3 rain games already in 5 weeks, 6 weeks. And we're going to get the ball first here. That's good. See if we can get some early points on these guys. And Bell's going to take that at the 1 up the right side. Moves back to the middle. Is going to get out to the 21-yard line. And that's where we're going to start our first drive. C. Frost, 376-6 last game against Temple. Had another 370-plus yards and 4 touchdowns a week before that. Here's a handoff to Gasper. Huge hole up the middle. And he's going to pick up 11 on that play and get us a first down out to the 32. Nice start by Chad Gasper. Frost drops, looks, throws, stop route, or Gillespie's got it and hangs on through contact. 7-yard gain. After an incomplete pass, we're going to have 3rd down and 3 from the 38. Throw down the middle, caught Lupke's got it, falls to the ground. Pick up a 10, that'll be a first down. Get it out to our 48. Here's a handoff to Gasper. Slides through one guy. He's gang tackled there. Picks up 5 on the play. Now bring up a 2nd and 5 at their 47-yard line. Slot man goes in motion. Frost drops, looks, throws over the middle. Caught or Gillespie. He's going to pick up 2 on the play. Then he'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. 2-back set. Hardy and Gasper. Frost looking, throws over the middle. Mosley's got it, and he's going to get the first down. 7-yard on the drag. And after an incomplete pass on first down, it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 37. Handoff Gasper, big hole at the middle, and bounces off 2 defenders. He's going to pick up 8 on the play. Now bring up a 3rd down and 2. Here's a handoff. Another hole at the middle, and picks up the first down. 4 yards this time. Down to their 25, 1st and 10. Trying to get on the board first here. Slot man goes in motion. Drop, Frost, play action, looking, throwing out to the outside, and Mosley steps out. Well, loses 2 on the play. It was a bad play for that part of the field. 2nd and 12 now, and down he goes is Frost. No one picked that guy up. Dixon Agu, 8-yard sack, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 20. Frost drops, looks, throws, crossover with Mosley, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 10, and we're going to have to try this 42-yard field goal. I am Badejo, and off the... Wow! What just happened? You've got to be kidding me. It's good. How? Let's look at this replay. I had to look at this after the play. Off the right upright. Let's back it up. Off the right upright, doink. Off the left upright, doink. Off the crossbar, back off the right upright, and then hits the middle post and falls through. Are you kidding me? All right, well, we're going to kick this ball off. Booming kick into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback, and I'm going to start on the 25. I'm still lost as what happened there. See Darian Dupree as their running back. See how much they use him in this game. Tulane starting on their own 25, 1st and 10 after that pinball field goal. And down he goes. Caden Simonza, the quarterback. Pressure right up the middle. Denzel Shermer gets the sack. Not how they wanted to start the game, I'm sure, but it's exactly how we wanted it. He just bull rushed right by Dupree. Couldn't pick him up. They're going to be in a hole 2nd and 16 now, back to their 19-yard line. And here's an RPO pass out to the flat and up the sideline. The 11-yard gain for Kellen Tasby. Bring up a 3rd and 5. Simonza takes a snap, drops, looks, throws over the middle, caught, and they're going to give him progress. 5 yards to Tasby, and it's a first down. First and 10 at the 35. Outside guy goes in motion. And play action again. Throws down the middle. Caught. That's her tight end. Big gain there. Cameron Roberts, 20 yards. Be first and 10 at the 45. And fake handoff again. Simonza play action over the middle. Got a man again. Caught. That's another first down. 32 yards. Anthony Brown-Stevens. Down to our 13. And Dupree gets swallowed up. Tried to go outside and cut it back and gains nothing. That'll bring up a second down and 10 from the 13. Trips to the right. Simonza drops. Looks. Throws over the middle. Caught. That's a touchdown. Sean Nicholas lost his defender. And Tulane gets on the board first. I think I called him the blue wave at the start of the game. They're the green wave. My bad. I'm looking at the blue on the helmet. Now we get the ball after the kickoff. First and 10 at the 21. Play action pass. Frost looks. Throws deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at midfield. And back to our 39-yard line. That's Jack Chinchow. 13 yards on the return. Give the ball right back to Tulane. See this replay. Play action. Plenty of time. And just airmails it. And it wasn't even close to Scooter Page. And now they have it first and 10 on our 39-yard line. Plenty of time. Throws the crosser. And it's going to be minimal gain there. 3 yards to Nicholas. And here's a handoff to Dupree trying to get outside. And he's going to get nothing. He loses one, in fact. Going to bring up a 3rd and 8. And after an incomplete pass on 3rd down, they're going to try a field goal. Long one here. 54 yards. Kick is up. And good. Jamie Kowalewski gets this to a 10-3 lead for Tulane. After the kickoff, we're going to start at our own 20. Frost, little screen pass to Gasper. Nice block there. Gets to the outside, cuts it back, gets another block. Bounces off 2 tacklers. Gets all the way out to the 35-yard line. 15-yard gain on the screen. And here's a drop play to Gasper. Nice hole there, and he picks up 7 more. Be second down and 3 from the 42. Winding down to a minute left here, and Gasper gets up the middle. Nice play up there. Nice draw again. He's going to pick up 16 yards. First and 10 on the 42. Closing in on 30 seconds left in the quarter. Frost drops. Got a crosser. Throws. Caught. Mosley to the sideline. 30, 25, and pushes forward. Down to the 24. 18 yards on the drag. Frost takes a drop, screen pass to Garland, and tries to cut forward and gets nothing on a play. That's going to be the end of the quarter. As we trail 10-3, up 3-0 early and give up 10 straight points. See, pretty even on the passing there, except they got the touchdown, we got the pick. Second and 10 here. Hole up the middle, Gasper. Nice gain there. 13 yards, gets the first down. So first and 10 now at the 11. Mosley goes in motion. Frost the snap, looks, throws, flat. Mosley's got it, cuts it up, and he's into the end zone. 11 yards on the touchdown. An extra point's going to have this be a 10-10 tie as we march down the field. I think we had 1 play, 2 plays that whole drive that wasn't 10-plus yards. See the replay. Went in motion, no one covered him, and he just cut it up and hit the Jets there from the 5. And Tulane would stall out and have to punt on the succeeding drive. So now we're going to take over first and 10 at the 27. Frost throws. Page has got it. And he gets tackled. Short gain. 4 yards on the drag. Bring up a second down and 6. Frost drops. Looks. Over the middle. Gasper's got it on the Texas route. Midfield. 40, 35, and dragged down at their 34-yard gain on the Texas route. There you go. Revamp. First and 10 now. Handoff Gasper. Nice hold to the outside. Cuts it up. He's going to pick up 7 on the play, and then he'll bring up a second down and 3. Frost dropping, looking, throwing over the middle. Oh, and it's picked again. That was a late throw to Scooter Page. Dixon Agu is going to get the interception. It's the second interception thrown by Frost in this half. You see, steps way back. throws, and he should have thrown it about 5 minutes earlier, man. He was wide open, and he threw it right to the defender, and Tulane would stall out and have to punt again. So we're going to take over on our own 27, hand off to Gasper, huge hole at the middle. He's going to pick up 15 yards on the draw play on first down. So we get out to the 42. There's a hand off to Gasper trying to get outside, and pursuit gets to him. He's going to pick up 1 on the play. I'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Trips to the short side. Frost drops, looks, throws across the middle, or Gillespie spins off the tackler, heads upfield. Nice gain there, 14 yards on the drag to Carlos or Gillespie. And we go back to the trips to the short side. Frost looking, throwing, same pass to Or Gillespie again. Weaves his way in. He's going to pick up 16, so 30 yards on those 2 plays. 1st and 10 at the 27. 2-back set. Gasper running outside, cuts it back to the middle. And he's going to pick up 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 from the 21. We stick with the 2-back set. Frost drops, looks over the middle. Mosley on the drag this time. He's going to get the 1st down. He picks up 6. 1st and 10 at the 15. Frost drops, looks, and tries to scramble, and he gets dragged down and blasted down actually by Shamar Wright. Loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Pharaohs trying to drive down here and take the lead before the half. And after an incomplete pass, it's going to be 3rd and 13. Frost drops over the middle, caught by Page. 5, touchdown. Late pressure, and he hit the man on the deep in route. Scooter Page ran away from his coverage. And Memphis Tech gets the big touchdown before halftime. See right here, Scooter left his man in the dirt, man. He had like 5 yards on him, and he just sprints into the end zone as the other DBs couldn't get there. And after a touchback on the kickoff, Tulane's going to take over on the 25. 1:53 left. Samanza has got a man across the middle. Caught and stopped him there. 7-yard pass to Nicholas. They go no huddle. He's 2nd and 3 from the 32. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Got trips to the right there. Samanza drops, steps up, looks, throws, outside, pat, caught, out of bounds. 4-yard pass to Tasby, gets him the 1st down, out to the 36. 1:33 left. Samanza drops, looks, throws, got a man along the sideline. Tasby again, 40, 35, 30, steps out at the 31-yard line. 33 yards on that post route. No one covered him. Be 1st and 10 now, 1:25 left. And there's a handoff. Dupree trying to get outside, and he gets dragged out of bounds. Picks up 5 on the play. And after 2 incomplete passes, it's going to be 4th and 5. I'm going to try this field goal. Kick is right down the middle. Kowalewski, 43 yards. And it's going to take us to half as we lead 17-13. Very exciting back and forth first half between these 2 teams. You can see passing is pretty even. We do have 2 passing touchdowns. We also have 2 interceptions. Let's take a look at the stats for this first half. See, 18 first downs to their 10, 307 yards to 203. We've got 81 yards rushing to their 6. We've only run the ball 6 times. And 226 to 197 passing. Both having decent success on 3rd down. Again, those 2 interceptions. And you get 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes lead on time of possession. And Tulane would go 3 and out to start the first half, so they punt the ball. We get it at the 6-yard line. And trying to get up the middle is Gasper, and he gets nothing on a play. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 from the 6. Frost out route. Mosley's got it, gets the 1st down. He gets pushed out of bounds at the 22. 1st and 10 from there. Gasper trying to go wide, and he's going to run right into a tackle and only pick up 1 on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Frost looking over the middle, caught Slupke on the slant, and nice gainer there all the way out to the 42. 19 yards on that one. And here's a drop play to Gasper. Having great success on those in this game. He gets another big gain, 12 yards. Be 1st and 10 at the 46 of Tulane. Here's another handoff. Gasper trying to get outside, cuts it back in. And he's going to pick up 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. He just runs so hard. He makes such quick bursts when he takes off running. Frost over the middle, caught, or Gillespie again on the drag route. That's going to be another 1st down as he picks up 11. Gasper, when he hits the gas, man, he just flies. You can stop on a dime and change direction well, too. Here's an out route by Frost to Mosley. Up the sideline and pushed down. It's going to be at the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the out route. Big 1st and goal there from the 10. Here's a handoff. Gasper cuts it back, weaves his way up the middle, and he's going to get dropped down at the 1. Gain of 9. Be 1st and goal from there. Trips to the left. Gasper goes outside and he gets it in for the touchdown. Gets all the way out there where he had 3 receivers blocking. And now we're up to 24-13 after we kick this extra point. And Chad Gasper, making his presence felt as well, says, yeah, Mosley wants the ball, but I want the touchdowns. Tulane, after a touchback on a kickoff, are going to start on their own 25. Down 11. Here's Dupree. Nice hole there. Their best run of the day. He's going to pick up 9 on the play. Be 2nd down and 1. Samanza rolls hard to his right. Looking, throwing. Up the sideline. Caught. And what a play there. 26-yard out to Anthony Brown-Stevens. And they're out to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Our 40-yard line. Samanza pump fake, looking, throwing, and oh, and it's picked off. It's Chris Wilbur, and he weaves his way back upfield. 13-yard return there, gets it out to our 33. And the Pharaohs return the favor on the picks. Chris Wilbur had a pick 6 earlier this year. See, Samanza looks and throws, and he just undercut the route. And there we go, 1st and 10. Frost drops, looks, out route, or Gillespie, 50, 45, 40, down the sidelines. Can he beat that guy? Yes, he will. He's going to go to the house. 67 yards, Carlos or Gillespie. And now we're going to be up 31-13 after the extra point. It was just a simple out route. He beats him to the sideline. Nobody's on that half of the field. And then he beats the safety to the end zone. And this game is getting out of hand quick. 18-point lead now. And be another touchback and a kickoff. So Tulane's going to take over on their own 25-yard line. Pistol formation here. Here's the handoff. Dupree cuts it back. Oh, and Wozniak blasts him down. No gain on the play. He's 2nd and 10 now. Tulane needs some kind of points here. Down 18. Samanza quick throw. Caught. And it's going to be a gain of 6 there. Slant to Brown-Stevens. Bring up a 3rd down and 4. They go tight trips to the right. Samanza drops. Screen pass. Dupree gets the block up the sideline. Gets the 1st down and pushes forward. Out to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. And after an incomplete pass, we're going to pick it up 2nd and 10 at the 44. Samanza looking. Steps up and gets dragged down. Oh, and he fumbled. And their lineman picks it up and he gets dropped. Big sack there. Anthony Melvin, the D tackle, broke through the middle of the line and dragged him down. Said Anthony Melvin. And they're going to do a review on this. Looks like Tulane's challenging and looks like he was down. See, he's going down and his knee hits before the ball. So, yeah, that's not a fumble. So they're going to bring that ball back. Now make it 3rd and 15 now from the 39. Samanza looking, throwing, and oh, and it's picked again. Bagley's got this one. 50, 45 into Tulane territory. 14-yard return as Charles Bagley undercut that one as well. Our secondary coming up big here in the second half. And yeah, that was just a bad throw. Led him too much. We're going to take over 1st and 10 at the 44. Here's the handoff. Gasper cuts it back. Nice hole up the middle. He pushes forward. Picks up 11. That'll be a 1st and 10 down to the 33. Bring in Hardy now. 2-back set. Here's the handoff to Hardy. Cuts it up. And he's going to pick up 4 on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. Frost drops, looks, throws, Gasper in the flat, and he pushes forward, picks up 5. That'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Trips to the left. There's the handoff. Gasper goes wide, cuts it in back to the middle, and it's going to be a first down at the 10 as he picks up 14 on the play. First and goal. Frost rolling to his right, looks, throws over the middle. Mosley's got it, and he gets tackled immediately. Picks up 5 in the play, and they'll bring up a second and goal from the 5. Two-back set again. And off to Hardy, and he gets swarmed over and dropped and loses 1 on the play. That's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. It's Memphis Tech, 31-13, 18-point lead. They've kind of taken off here in the second half. You can see the targets trying to throw the ball to Mosley so he won't transfer out after transferring in. Here we are. First play of the fourth quarter, 3rd and 6. And Gasper tries to cut back, and he's going to get met and dropped and lose a yard. Kind of went conservative there. I figured I could take this field goal and make it a 21-point lead as Iambadejo does that. Drills it down the middle. Makes it 34-13. And after another touchback on the kickoff, Tulane will take over on their 25 again. Back in the pistol. Samanza hands off Dupree, trying to get outside, and he gets dropped for a 4-yard loss. Ellinger and Gallimore got him. That'll bring up a second down and 14. They are really struggling on offense in this half. RPO pass to the outside. That's a tight end. And Roberts can get dragged down after a 4-yard gain. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. Samanza drops. Screen pass to running back Dupree. Trying to get a block, and not a good one. He gets pushed out. That'll bring up a 4th and 5, and they got to go for it at this point. Samanza drops, looks, throws over the middle, post route, caught Roberts down the middle of the field. It's going to have a big first down there, 32 yards on 4th down and 5. Get all the way out to our 38. Empty backfield now. Samanza, and he takes off on a quarterback draw and slides down after a 5-yard gain. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 5. Back to the pistol. Man in motion. And play action, throws, caught, 10, 5, and Roberts rolls over the defender and into the end zone for a touchdown. 34 yards, Cameron Roberts gets this back to a 14-point lead. It's a terrible throw, but he makes the most of it and then just rolls over the defender right there. Now they're going to kick this ball off, down 14. Bell's got it a yard deep. He's going to bring it out up the middle. He's got a block into open field. He's got 2 guys to beat. 50, 45, 40. And they are not going to catch him as Trayon Bell is going to go 101 yards to get this back to a 21-point lead. So all that work that Tulane just did, we undo in a matter of, 10 seconds? Trayon Bell gets his first kickoff return of the year for a touchdown. And after we kick it back off to them, another touchback, they're going to take over on the 25 for the umpteenth time. Here's a play-action pass, throw to the outside, caught, and it's going to be 14 yards to Tasby on the out route. Be 1st and 10 now, out to the 39. They go back to that pistol formation. Samanza handoff Dupree, gets a block, and gets dragged down. 5-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 5. Back to 21 points down, under 8 minutes left. They got to throw the ball. They can't be running the ball here. Samanza throws out, caught, stepping out of bounds. That's Antoine Parham. I'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. Our pass rushers are loving this. Here's a handoff, and he's going to get met in the backfield. Loss of 1. Dupree, I don't know why they keep trying to run the ball here, down 21 points. Now it's 4th and 3. Tight trips to the right. Samanza drops, looks, steps up, throws over the middle, caught, first down and more. 21 yards on that in route to Brown Stevens. Now get a 1st and 10 on our 33-yard line. And quick RPO out to Roberts in the flat, down to the 20, 15, and dragged down at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal. And after 2 incomplete passes, it's going to be 3rd down and goal for the Tulane. They got to get this in the end zone. Samanza throws, and it's knocked loose and incomplete. that's going to bring up a 4th and goal from the 9. Need some tight defense here, guys. Samanza drops, looks, throws out to the flat, caught, and it's going to be short of the end zone. 4 yards to Dupree, and that's a turnover on downs. That'll give us a 1st and 10 now, just outside our own 5. Gasper, nice run up the middle, into the secondary. Good 16-yard run there. Gets it out to the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Under 5 minutes left in this game. Frost, hand off to Gasper, cuts it back, wiggles his way, and it's going to be another gain of 10-plus yards, 10 yards actually on that one. He 1st and 10 out to the 31-yard line. Just need to burn time off this clock. Frost looks, throws over the middle. Oh, it's picked! He threw it behind Orr Gillespie. That's going to be the 2nd pick of the day for Dixon Agu. Nice 11-yard return there. Gets it down to our 24-yard line. There they go. Got the Mardi Gras beads and everything. They're still down 21 points. Let's take a look at this replay. Plenty of time in the pocket. Throws it, and he just airmails Orr Gillespie. So now they have it 1st and 10 at the 24. And a handoff to Dupree, and he's going to pick up minimal, just 1 on the play, and they continue to run the ball, down 21 points late. Man goes in motion. That's Roberts. Handoff to Dupree again, and he gets met and knocked down. Pick up a 5, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 4 as they go no huddle. They have like no urgency whatsoever, even though they're going no huddle. They're still running the ball. Down 3 scores, closing in on 3 minutes left. Samanza throws, caught. Oh, he dropped it. An incomplete pass, and it's going to bring up a 4th and 4. Thought he had that for the 1st down and out of bounds. Samanza drops, looks, throws, drag route, caught, and cuts it back and gets the 1st down. That's Tasby. And they got to go no huddle now. 1st and 10 at the 13. Closing in on 3 minutes left. Samanza drops, looks, plenty of time, pressure late in his face, and it's caught and knocked down. It's going to be a 1st and goal. Wow. Surprised we didn't get the sack, and then he hangs on through contact. That's Dupree. Gets him a 1st down at the 3. So they go no huddle. Samanza drops. Oh, and the corner blitz has got him. There we go. Chris Wilbur. And they have to go no huddle again. 2nd and goal now from the 8-yard line. Samanza drops, looks, throws in the end zone, and it's batted loose, incomplete. Pass to Tasby, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops it. Here comes Wozniak, and it goes down. Milasa 8 on the play. That's going to bring up a 4th and goal from the 16-yard line as they finally go no huddle. Wozniak rushing. Gallimore must be tired. Looking. Nobody. And he steps up and he's got him again. Wozniak back-to-back sacks. That's a turnover on downs. And the Pharaohs defense steps up late. There's a handoff. Gasper running up the middle. You got to burn some time off this clock. That's going to take us down to the 2-minute warning. Pick up a 6 on that play. He's 2nd down and 4 now from our own 29. We got to get a couple of 1st downs. Trips left, hand off to Gasper again. Nice hole right up the middle into the secondary. Going to pick up 12 on that one. Out to the 41-yard line, 1st and 10. 1:45 left. Frost drops, looks, throws into the flat by Gasper. And he's going to pick up 2 on the play. Keeps the clock moving, though. 2nd down and 8. Under a minute and a half. Taking our time to burn some clock here. Gasper, a nice hold the middle. Gets a block by Lupke into the secondary. He's going to pick up 17 yards. 1st and 10 at the 40. And after an incomplete pass, it's going to be 2nd and 10. 59 seconds left. Gasper pushes forward. He's going to pick up 1. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. 30 seconds left. Frost throws out route. Mosby cuts it up, stays in bounds. This can bring up a 4th and 3, but it doesn't matter. As we're just going to stand here and let the clock run out. Never gave him the opportunity to take a knee. I don't know why. But there we are. Big conference victory over our main rivals, Tulane is at 41-20. We took over in the second half. 26 carries for 208 yards for Chad Gasper today, as he was just incredible in the second half. The whole game, but mostly in the second half. And we go on the road to New Orleans and get a big win. Huge conference win. Let's check out the stats of this game. See, we had 31 first downs to their 20, 579 yards to 423. A lot of offense in this game. 200 yards rushing to 0. And we threw for 29 of 38. They threw 50 times. 379 to 423. 5 out of 9 on third down. They were 4 out of 15. 3 out of 5 on fourth down. We threw 3 picks. They threw 2. And 2 more minutes of time of possessions. Check out the players. Frost, 29 of 38, 379, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks, 26 for 208 and a touchdown. Chad Gasper receiving. Mosley, 12 for 119 and 1. Gillespie, 6 for 118 and 1. Page had the other touchdown. Blocking side, 21 pancakes by Tyler Johnson, 11 by Gatola. My goodness. Tackles wise, 10 for Wozniak with 4 TFLs and 2 sacks. Jolly, 10 tackles, 1 TFL. Look at all those TFLs. They just couldn't run the ball at all. And then we had 5 sacks on the day and 2 picks. Great game on all sides of the ball. Offense, defense, and special teams. We had that kickoff return by Bell of 101 yards. And we get our first commit of the year. Rodney Otis, 4-star edge from Kansas City, commits. There we go. And Mosley's transfer risk is going down. And let's take a real quick look at our recruiting before we go. We've got several guys. All these guys with 40 points are on hard sell. Hopefully finish this 5-star athlete thumper off early. Willie's, we're in a battle here with Illinois and Indiana and Minnesota. Got a lot of Big Ten guys going after him. And we're going to try and steal this guy from Chicago. Hollis, got a nice lead on him. Try and get that over with. Teague, got a battle going on with Ole Miss here. We got him on the hard sell as well. Another hard sell going on with this 4-star right tackle. Fighting off Georgia and Auburn and Alabama. Trying to get him locked down before those guys really get in. Crispin, this Mike, battling again with Mizzou and Indiana. Dragos, fighting with LSU and Ole Miss. Probably not going to get him, although we are hard selling. So we'll just see how much that helps. And we got a visit coming up soon, so maybe we can get this down to a battle with LSU. Beavers, we're way out in front, but Tulsa's trying to make a game of it. Rainey, this guard, again, battling a bunch of other schools there. Free safety, we're going to get this guy. Wide receiver, we should get this guy. Right tackle is trying to get into this race. Number 1 on this receiver, number 1 on the strong safety. And a bunch of these guys, we are not on their board yet, but we've offered every one of these guys. All the way down the list, we've offered all of them, so we'll just have to see how it goes. And again, we got Rodney Otis, and look at his scouting. He's got 86 strength, 86 excel, 78 speed. He's got 82 power moves, 77 pursuit, 79 tackle. And yeah, really good guy there on the edge. Hopefully we can get that speed pushed up over 80. But he's also very strong, so can't wait to get him in and put him on the other side across from Gallimore. And next episode, we will be hosting UAB and Arkansas State. That's another rivalry game. You see they're 4-2, UAB's 1-5, so I kind of expect that to be a blowout. We'll see how well this game goes. And then the other 2 episodes to wrap up the regular season, Memphis and Florida Atlantic, and then East Carolina and Tulsa. So anyway, if you guys like the content, please like, subscribe, comment, share it out, hit that notification bell so we know when the next one goes live. And I will see you very soon for the next episode of the 25th ranked Memphis Tech Pharaohs. And you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.